Alright, this is the third episode, and so far she's been acting really, really off. Like, the lights are on, no one is home, kind of off. There's moments when I'm thinking she's just completely drunk or just high as fuck, but then she starts acting definitely like my grandma who had dementia, just repeating questions that's already been answered, and it's super super sad to watch this. But I am been following the Free Britney case, and she's gone through a lot of issues with conservatorship abuse, and this is the same thing for Wendy Williams. But the fact is that Wendy has family that might watch her, but yeah, we'll see. This is like I think I need to like stop every couple minutes so I can post this on YouTube, but basically her publicist Sean, this rat-faced black woman that is probably taking advantage of her, has taken her to LA, because for sure Wendy couldn't be doing this by herself. Of course she couldn't do it by herself. She's has no money, and the money that she's getting is very closely guarded by her guardian, which we have no idea. Well, I think they're going to mention her in the documentary. But the guardian says that Wendy has no money, but then Wendy does have money. It's just basically under lock and key in a sense, and her publicist is still getting paid by that guardian. So it's just really convoluted. There's this person called Will, the manager, and this person, this black woman there with the white skunk highlight, is, I believe, her wardrobe person. Oh no, that's her manager. We'll see. But anyways, they're trying to figure out where the hell went. Why is she in LA, and get her back to New York? She's in New York, so let's just maybe increase the audio a little bit.
Sean's calling me now.
So Sean,
Hello?
the rat-faced bitch, okay? We're gonna call her a rat-faced bitch. Okay, I don't know if I can say that word, but she's rat-faced, and she acts so conniving. Basically, anything that Wendy wants, Sean will say yes to. She is just a rug that's taking Wendy's money. She's a yes woman. She's on the phone.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Zanotti. It's like an Italian last name. Oh, by the way, I made some grapefruit juice. It's not a drink, it is actually a juice, because I'm into juicing and I try to be healthy. And this is so bitter. It tastes so healthy. See if there's subtitles.
Okay, at no point did you think to mention it to me?
Okay. Isn't that messed up? Isn't that totally freaking messed up? That this publicist knows that Wendy is crazy, doesn't have a functioning brain, and is basically following all of her directions and saying, oh, she asked you to not bring you. Will is like this supposed to be manager, longtime manager of hers, while she still had some clarity. And maybe Will's not the best person, but the family accepts him. The family thinks Will is okay. I feel like he's kind of like her husband, her ex-husband, Kevin Sr., who isn't totally good, but isn't totally bad, and is just trying to get maybe some money out of Wendy, but also try and help her at the same time.
It doesn't matter. She should be petrified because she knows she has no business in LA. She just lied and
This is so hard to
manipulated
watch.
you. And you
We're
allowed
gonna,
her to do it and you took.
by the way, this is gonna be a 2-hour stream. So I have 20 minutes. Actually, I'm gonna know. It'll be like an hour 20 stream, probably hour 10.
Me in a position where I look like an idiot. She needs to get her ass back here right now. And then me and you need to have a conversation separately, which we need to figure out what's going on because I can't believe that you would even do this behind my back, honestly.
I can't believe you can do this behind my back. This New York accent. Do you notice how Sean, the other person on the phone, is yelling? Yeah, well, Sean, when you saw her before in the first 2 episodes of this mini series, and earlier in this episode where she met Alex, Wendy's niece, she was like, okay, yes, Wendy, okay, yeah, I do need liposuction. Wendy can be really mean, and Wendy was like, you need liposuction. Because Sean is like chunky, but just notice Sean's tone and.
All right, let me know. All right, bye. Sean is full of.
Yes,
I don't even know
yes,
how
you. I have my chestnuts out because this is in honor of Wendy Williams, because her chestnuts are totally out in this freaking series.
Text me asking me, is Wendy in LA? I ignored her because I don't even know what to tell her. Because now she's going to look at me like, how did you let Wendy go up to LA? So now she's not going to trust me. They don't understand the position they put me in. So I'm just pissed.
I might cry in this show because I just, I had a grandma. She also had dementia, and it was kind of sad. Just I never got to like connect with my grandma, and besides like a surface level. It just sucks. Ugh. Okay, look at her goddamn legs. Look at those puffy ass shoes. And look at her wearing her Gucci shirt. Like, you cannot tell me her style is crap. Like, she's. Her mind might be gone, but she is still wearing those booty shorts.
Oh my gosh. She looks so pretty in her eyes. The way you did her eyes are so, I love them.
I don't know who's talking, producers or Sean. Again, I don't even know if the producers of this show are like totally. They have the best intentions of heart. I just think that they saw this as an opportunity to get on the save some celebrity train, kind of like what happened to the Free Britney movement. But I also. Let's just keep. So sometimes they try to film Wendy in the past, and then like all of a sudden Wendy's like, I'm done for the day. Like, she just gets super diva.
Yes.
And it's probably because she's really triggered, and she just can't process.
Can you open this?
What is happening?
NBC. They just got back to me. They can meet with us today between 1 and 3.
What does that have to do with me being on TV? Yes.
Okay, so just let them leave.
Wait a minute. What? NBC? By the way, guys, in the past like year or so, we haven't seen Wendy on anything besides one. She was like in a women's talk, like a black women's empowerment type of talk, and I think one or two online podcasts, but nothing like a major media production network. So this is weird and
They
sketch.
can come with us. Okay.
It's weird how Sean's like, they can just leave. What? You're trying, like, what? Sean is sketchy.
Can I sit down?
You know what's also so sad is that Wendy, like, for the longest time, wanted to be this super skinny model-esque person. I mean, she got a boob job too, but like now she's finally like super skinny. Her mind is gone. Also, like, she's super rich. She's got billions, and she can't have access to it, man. Like, isn't life like? Life is truly a comedy.
Sean just told me something really great.
Sean.
And of course, it would happen to me.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. So pretty.
Thank you.
I love it.
She seems more there right now. See, Sean probably just lied. No, she just lied just to make Wendy happy. Isn't that just so fucked? Okay, they had pictures of this on like X or TMZ and what's the other trashy man? I don't know. I'll think of it.
So this meeting today.
I just like, I know that in some part of Wendy's mind she's there because she's still looking fabulous, but it's like those filters that you have to conform to those chaotic thoughts that we just kind of hold in, they're gone. Like, all of her inhibitions are gone, and that there's definitely parts of our brain, like whatever that's happening to her, like they house our feelings and our emotions and our thoughts for inhibiting parts of herself, and she's just like at this like extreme level of her like showing off her sexuality in her body.
Yeah.
It's just so off-putting.
NBC Universal.
But they have to understand, it can't be here in Miami. It's got to be.
This
in
grapefruit
New York.
juice is so disgusting.
Where are we going? In California.
It's healthy. It's healthy.
No. I mean, all due respect, but New York is much better.
What? She's trying to move to New York, though. What?
More important.
My back's starting to hurt.
Why did
Look
Wendy
at this.
Williams show up?
Look at this little thing I got.
Because I wanted to see my family, and I was done.
It's gonna be my back.
Yeah, and I had enough money to do whatever I
You
wanted.
guys should sponsor me. Give me. Do I have my Cash App listed? Yes, it's right there. Oh no, that's my wrong Cash App. Here, I'll fix it.
I was there for 14 years.
Oh no, not
Yep.
there.
Did they want you gone or no?
Here, I'm gonna try to fix
I don't know
it.
what that means. The Hollywood Reporter cover story.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
When I saw the story, I was shocked. Some of the negative things that her producers and employees or so forth were supposedly dealing with, those were alleged. Just because those people say that's what Wendy did or that's what happened, that doesn't mean that's what happened.
Universal Pictures, you know they're going to say yes. An immediate
Okay, it should
yes.
probably
I
adjust.
know. I feel it in my spirit.
Back on TV.
Wow, Sean, you little conniving rat, okay? Really? They're saying all these things, like, what? She's so evil and trying to just believe her own bullshit that she's lying on camera like this. I bet she's an actress. I bet she has some background acting and she's a publicist because she's not pretty enough. She's not likable enough because she was a rat. Ugh. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this so much for Wendy Williams. I'm gonna see. Hold on a second. I might need to.
Is Wendy healthy enough to work?
Exactly.
She's not healthy enough. It's very clear she shouldn't be working, or she shouldn't be being pushed to work.
Damn it.
There's no reason for her to
I
be in
just
LA at all.
refreshed the cache and it's still not.
Her trip to LA, it just seems so bootleg.
Oh, this is
I am
why.
worried about her health. I do feel at times that she's being pushed to do too much for other people's pockets.
Yeah.
Wendy
Duh.
is woke. She's lonely. She told me that she just, I guess, lacked entertainment. But John taking her to LA is way out of bounds.
Mm-hmm.
My only concern is making sure that Wendy's safe when she's under
This
a
is
body.
not like showing up.
When did you meet Sean? A few weeks ago. How?
What? Okay, she says a few weeks ago. This is wrong. This is very wrong, everybody. I don't even know what to say. That's just like so wrong.
Many hours ago. Many hours ago. In New York. Okay. Yeah.
And I've been working with her there for over a year. Just so you know.
And when I met her, at first I was
Over a year, really, really, doll. That means that's even more sketch. Like, what? It just makes me so upset. Like, oh.
like
Rats. Oh, you know what song? If you guys are into, like little bit of the Satanism, no, it's the Bring Me the Horizon song, and the snakes start to sing. Like that song really, like she's definitely a rat coming out.
And as I got to know her, I said,
Okay, there's.
trust the
Yeah, if you're in the chat, definitely cash up me to upgrade my chair.
not more than I trust Will. Will
No. Wendy, she's a yes woman.
never screamed until recently. Screaming at me. Screaming at Zanatti. Screaming. And by the way, I want a new manager. Immediately. Do you want to be her manager?
I mean, I'm her publicist, but I guess essentially I am kind of doing managerial things at this point too.
Oh, this rat is talking. She's trying to climb up the ladder. The rat race of her production. That's just messed up. I hate it.
I just want to try a new direction. With Universal,
You guys have to understand. Wendy Williams came from Jersey at the bottom, being like this loud, not that attractive black, like she looks kind of mixed race to me, girl, and had to climb her way up. News reporting and radio. She knows so much about business. Like she surrounded herself with the right people. Like she got on a show. She got on a show at the right time with Fox. And it's just so sad to see her downfall, because the thing that she really lacked is, to me, just not being too closed off. She was so money-minded that she didn't like develop enough genuine relationships around her. I mean, even then, like, who knows, when you're at that such a high level peak, making millions and billions for people, yeah, if your mind is gone and basically those that were profiting off of you, they're gonna try taking your money. I mean, it's crazy because her family did try, and I think they're trying to sue Wells Fargo. They're trying to go after the Guardian, but now it's just such a mess. Like, I don't even understand why all her money was in one account. So maybe she isn't that wise. Again, like they say, she had an addiction, and her ex-husband, Kevin Sr., kind of was handling a lot of stuff.
A new manager.
I think, to me, that might have been like where the real mess started. So when she started trying to take control of her finances and everything by herself without having enough legal safeguards. Because in a sense, yeah, Kevin Sr. was the barrier between all the rats and the snakes. Oh no. Okay, I was like, I don't want this stream to end.
So we're going to star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Well,
Why did you want to see your star today? Because that's part of what I'm supposed to be doing.
But this is something we were planning on doing this week. Yeah.
For what reason?
Well, it's a special moment for her, and I think it's important for her to be able to relive special moments. Because she is Wendy Williams. She's an icon. Let her tell you that.
God damn this. I get now why freaking Sean is meddled her way into Wendy's life. Like, Sean, she's a hype woman.
What that experience was like for her.
It was packed.
Oh, she knows how Wendy thinks. She knows how to get into Wendy's emotions. God damn.
It was around the corner.
You know what they say, when we replace one narcissist abuser, we end up finding another in some other facet of our life if we're not too careful and healed.
There were people, and I mean all kinds of people. You know, being black is great, but I love white people.
What the fuck? Bro, did she really just say? I'm sorry. What? Being black is great, but I love white people. I'm not even gonna say it. I don't want that phrase to haunt me the rest of my life.
Puerto Rican people.
Okay, I cut it off to
You know, short people, gay people.
Wendy is tall.
Love them. Every color.
I'm
person.
sorry. I
Yeah.
cut that. I love people too.
What did it mean to have a star on the Walk of Fame? Everything. It'll be there forever. Like when I die, it'll be right there. Wow. Yep.
That means, oh. I love this dress. It's so gorgeous. She looks so good in this.
Wendy is the fourth nature. She could sit and talk.
This stream is buffering. Hold on, guys.
To anyone.
Let's see.
We'll have something to connect.
I didn't realize it was not at 720p.
She wants to hear about people's experience so everyone feels wanted by her.
Yeah. Like, Wendy's the type of person that's a chameleon. She can talk to anybody. She is so smart. I think that's why she did so well on radio. She's like genuinely curious about everything. And I only know a few people in my life like that. I mean, I try to be that way. Like, the people that are like that way, it's just like you're naturally going to get some sort of success. It's just so sad. Like, this was the time when she just got divorced, I believe, and you started seeing like her being a little off. She looks good.
In New York, she's by herself. Her son's in Florida, her family's in Florida. I'm in California, so she's in her apartment most of the time. And and if she's
I
tired,
think the person talking is Wendy's friend.
staring at the wall. And her money's locked up, so she doesn't feel free to do anything.
Yeah.
I love being noticed. I love putting this down and hoping that somebody knows exactly who I am. I love being famous.
Everywhere we go here, I mean, people are taking pictures of her.
What's this? What did we stop for?
We're at the start.
This is it?
She's just
Oh.
that fucking
Right, this is the star.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, though, LA is kind of disappointing. I just went to Disney World for my birthday. My birthday was this, well, I don't want to specifically say the year, but it was this Tuesday. And they had the Hollywood Studios, and I'm telling you, Hollywood Studios is a replica of, like, how LA should have been. Like, super shiny, clean, like, glamorous. LA's more dirty and, like, it's all fake, but I love it. Oh, I love her tights. I think I don't know what brand they are. Oh, look at those cracked roads in LA. All those money and taxes, and they can't fix the road. At least in Chicago, they'll put the taxes back into the roads. I might have to click on another stream.
Yeah.
Oh, look at her smiling. Damn it, it's buffering again.
Thank you.
You can just, like, look at her face. Like, she's genuinely so happy right now. Like, she really loves the people.
Look.
Oh, look at that Gucci shirt. Like, how soft it looks. Like, it's like a... Oh my god, what's that soft material? It's definitely not leather. It's not lame. I can't remember it, but it's a soft... Oh, I think those are Fendi tights. You guys can correct me. Like, I feel like the wealthy just accessorize. It's just... I mean, I don't know. She's from Jersey, so she's gaudy. She's not quite rich. Like, she shows it off.
Thank you. Universal is talking to me.
See, look how friendly. You know, the only people that have been approaching her have been, like, black women. I don't know if it's black trans women, but black women in general. The only one that are, like, connecting with her on, like, a human level. And they treat her with so much respect. Like, I feel like everyone else around her are just, besides, I mean, Sean and any of them making money off of her, these her fans and, like, black women have been the kindest and just
Next.
it's like respecting your elders and those that deserve giving them your roses. They deserve this. Wendy's like, she transformed. She brought in a new era of, like, well, next to Oprah, but, like, Wendy brought in that grit and that I don't want to say just, you don't have to be super perfect. Like, you can just be yourself and be a personality and also still be a news reporter. Like, you don't have to be so polished. Like, people can fall in love with your personality, even when you're sharing the news.
And I'm sure it'll happen.
She's taking... The girl in the back's taking photos. I've never been this vain. I've been vain, but that's
So,
enough.
dressed the way they dress. The Wendy show is gonna wear things like this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not
Yeah.
the fur.
Hi.
about you, girl.
And that's a good point. Like, Wendy's was still trying to act professional and, like, trying to cater to a majority of America. So, because Wendy is, like, this.
Whatever you
She
want.
grew up in the 90s when, like, the era of hip hop, and she was swearing on radio.
Not that. Thank you. We love you, Whitney.
Wow. See, this is part of all kinds of people love Wendy. And that matters a lot.
Okay, I don't know if I
So
can
when
record
Universal
this whole
Pictures,
video.
We're going to cut a deal, and the deal's going to be...
Oh, I love that.
You ready?
Ugh, my back is hurting.
Okay, so we're confirmed for 3 o'clock for NBC.
What
So
time is it now?
it's 12, so we're gonna do the lunch, and then we'll have to go to the meeting.
You said we're going for some place to eat?
Yes.
Is this a high-end place?
Yes, Wendy.
Are there some famous people?
This is like so sad. Like, the only person that's like guiding, because this is LA, right? So the only people guiding her is basically the Sean person character that she's only known for a year. That's messed the F
Well,
up.
maybe they're here. Probably not.
I wish I had like a cigarette, because I just like, this is giving me anxiety. Like, hold up a second, that valet was $8. That's kind of cheap valet. Really, more high-end places it's like 20 and above.
Wow. This is great.
It's gorgeous.
It looks nice. Yeah. It is so beautiful. Okay, Hollywood is kind of gross, but different parts of like California is really nice. I have to definitely say, like, I can't even say that, because when I was in West Hollywood and I was like, I was with my ex at the time, his apartment was really cute. I don't even know how he chose such a nice apartment. He was looking around for a while, but it was so aesthetic. They had like 2 gardens in their like center courtyard,
I love seeing you.
and he was only paying at the time like $900. This was 2018 though.
Because we're talking to Universal Pictures about me. What are you going to tell them? Yes.
So this Sean person has like a weird tell when she's like, she'll touch her face. When she's really stressed, she'll like rub her nose. But she likes to touch her face when she's like feeling a little anxious. Not the drink. Alright guys. Grey Goose, Wendy has a huge problem with drinking. Like, I don't know. Again, Sean is a rat. She wants Wendy liquored up.
Grey Goose. Thank you for setting up Universal Pictures. You're welcome.
Universal.
Never to say yes. Back on TV. I'm glad.
The way this documentary miniseries edited that was dirty. That was so mean. If you guys follow Wendy, like late more towards the end of her trying to keep the show, she started like burping and like I think she possibly might have farted one time on her recordings, on her live shows, on the tapings. And we all wonder, like, these are taped. These aren't like live. They're pre-recorded, right? And why didn't they just cut around it? But it's just like the wrong people are around her. And whoever produced this documentary miniseries, yeah, they could have edited that out. They really could have, but they really want to make it seem. I just don't know. They just want to make her seem as bad as possible. I mean, this is the truth, but it's like, are we really seeing the truth? I mean,
And I can show Universal Pictures my feet. This is lymphedema. And I can only
that's
feel
good.
now 2%. Just
Yeah.
because, like, wow, she's a winner.
Exactly. I think that's important that we like show her like those aspects at times though, because people with the lymphedema, I'm sure that they just like end up avoiding going out and they just like sit in a wheelchair. Like when we are confronted with really hard circumstances in life, like illness, it's like I just realized that I have my background white noise on, and I should have had that off. But anyways, like when we're confronted with really, really hard situations in life, like dealing with an illness or like losing the ability to do stuff in general, stuff that going with aging, like most people choose to just stay bedbound or stop being mobile. We don't want to push through the pain, but we have to. That's the only way that we get to keep the use of our limbs. Honestly, it sucks how painful it is to be a human, but that's just the reality. And I just love how Wendy's like doing all these things. Even now at this state, maybe a part of her is just trying to fight and trying to like I think this whatever she's doing probably is getting her money.
You're a survivor. You're pushing through. You're strong.
Yep.
Her food looks so good. I'm really hungry right now.
Well, that is your phone. So when you have your phone.
I might grab some nuts to eat.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Girl, why is she so surprised?
It's Will. I'm gonna put it on speaker.
Okay.
Oh god, you see that ugly little smirk off that little rat's face. Dude, it just Wendy is just withholding or withdrawing so much of her autonomy to this Sean person. It's
Why?
scary.
What do you mean by what? I'm calling to see how you're doing.
Calling to see what's going on.
Wendy just made that face that she has no idea what's happening.
About you.
Okay, so is there a problem with me calling you?
I'm with Sean Zanotti.
I know you with Sean. I'm just calling to see what's up.
See how you're doing. What are you having for lunch?
Everything.
Everything?
Okay. And you guys, maybe like a part of you is probably like, why is Wendy just being such a hassle? Why isn't she like communicating? But I think maybe a part of her knows that like I'm sure Kevin did this, her ex-husband would call to check in on her, and like maybe there's just things that's triggering in her mind, like placing what Will is doing just for her safety, but like misconstruing it as him being controlling and not doing things for her best interest. It's just so hard, like when you really lose your facilities. And she just hung up. Oh my god.
So she knows that I know she's been drinking.
Yeah.
That's why she didn't want to hold the conversation.
Okay,
So
that's
my
another
next
thing.
call is I have no choice but to let her know what's going on.
Damn.
Because Wendy should not be drinking at all.
Oh, but this is such a bad move for Will too, because this is what happened to Britney Spears. Is like her parents were trying to help her out, and then they sent her to like they had her hospitalized against her will several times, but then that allowed other people to weasel their way into her life, because she ended up being declared like incapacitated, and that's when you're in real trouble. That's what happened. Like now, when Brittany was placed under conservatorship, a guardianship, because she was just, once you're labeled that legally, it's so hard to remove it. I mean, the fact that Will is reporting it might just be that, like, he's obviously just wants her to stop, but this is to the point where she's just can't even function. She can't even reason. You know, like people that have dementia, my grandma, she would literally like pee and like do number two anywhere when it got really really bad. Like you lose your bodily functions like at the worst of it. It's a horrible disease. It's a horrible thing that I mean with that many of us will end up going through.
No matter where she is, in New York, LA, she should not be drinking. I need to get her back.
I'm sorry, this is so heavy. I'm
That's
like,
it. Shouldn't be drinking.
yeah, she shouldn't. It's so hard. It's so hard because like addiction is fighting your own nature. You have to. It's so hard to do it when you have all your mental capacity to fight the urge. Like she needs a guardian, but she needs a guardian that's there with her. I don't know why Will isn't a guardian or her a family member. It just makes no sense how helped appoint someone that isn't even with her. Doesn't make sense. I hate it.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Yes, everything looks
It
great.
does. It's great.
It's very It's very very healthy. Wendy did adopt like a vegan lifestyle, I believe, towards her later parts of the shows. I don't know, it was like what 2016, 2018, but that's how she really slimmed down. Like a little
You
too
ever
slim,
watched the Wendy
but
Williams show? Well, I'm Wendy. Thank you.
oh,
Thank you. Thank you.
I've been an extra on some Chicago shows like The Bear and some Chicago One shows, and yeah, I totally get it, because you just like, I don't really mention it to most people in my actual life, but like I do like to bring it up to strangers. Just because I'm like, oh, they'll never see me again. Like I can boast, like I can feel proud of my little random shit. But I know she's proud of it. She was a
When I'm around her and I see her,
and she's smoking. When I hope this just is it even better if it's weed? Is it better? I mean, can I even say that on here?
I've never witnessed her being drunk in my life. Like I told you guys. She knows her limits. She knows to stop. And so to me,
All right, guys.
There was a time.
I'm gonna stop the YouTube recording because it's just gonna be too big of a file. But check out my Twitch if you want to see